Hello everyone, and welcome to our roadshow online. Due to the situation in the world, we cannot meet with you today in your city, but I will do my best to deliver the content today online. My name is Natalia Gross, and I'm a business partnership consultant at Odoo. More specifically, I'm working with companies who would like to become our partners and resell our product. Today, I would like to describe our company for you, present the solution, and then leave a space for your questions, which I will do my best to answer. So this is the little agenda for today. From our experience, we know that mostly customers that are new to Odoo or people who are new to Odoo are watching our webinars, our videos. So I will make sure to stay as clear as possible. I will try to show you the easiest way to work on Odoo. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I would like to share our story, tell you where we are at a company at the moment. So let's begin. In 2007, our CEO Fabien realized that on the market, there are big players, big ERP solutions that are very experienced and difficult to understand. On the other hand, small and medium enterprises were using single-purpose application. So they didn't know how to work with a solution that communicates, that integrates, where modules integrate with each other. So he decided to create Odoo. He decided to give an opportunity for small and medium enterprises to work on a solution that communicates. Here on the right-hand side, you can see that the way from your customers to your company is really difficult with single-purpose apps. They don't communicate. It's very, very difficult to find an information that you need and to extract the data that is relevant at the moment. So here is the team in 2007. What's very interesting is that 9 out of 10 employees are still with us. And on the right-hand side, you can see Tiny ERP, so the first version of the solution that Fabien created. Of course, at the beginning, it was a difficult time. We were facing a lot of challenges. We couldn't afford high wages. People were working long hours. We had a lot of inefficiencies. But what's very important is that the team, Fabien, didn't want to agree to that. They wanted to fix the problems. Unfortunately, many companies don't do that. They accept the reality. They think as the bad sides of the business don't exist, and they just accept them. So at Odoo, we try to fix our growth bottlenecks. So we make sure to take our time to understand what the problems are and how to fix them. So our everyday work can be even more efficient, faster, and more affordable. And the good news is that this solution is available for you too. So with Odoo, in just few clicks, you can create your database. You can start completely new adventure for your company, and you don't need a new IT project every single time that you would like to add a service for your customers or something to manage your processes internally. It's just one click, one application at a time. And of course, at Odoo, we don't sell you any packages. We make sure that you are paying for only what you're using, for users and for modules. That's why it's so affordable for small and medium enterprises. And here in 2020, we are able to take a picture like that one. It was taken during our annual event, which is called Odoo Experience. We held it every year in Belgium. Last year it was in Louvain-la-Neuve. This year in October, we will release a version 14 in Brussels. This is a 3-day conference. We have a lot of workshops, meeting, parties together with our customers and partners. So it's an important social event, important networking opportunity, both for us and for our partners and customers. And obviously, as you can see on the right-hand side, Odoo has gone a very long way to change the inefficiencies, to change what wasn't working. And now we have a very beautiful dashboard. We have very easy to use solution that can be installed just with the internet connection. So for those that are new to Odoo, new to our company, here is the small overview of how it looks like right now. We have offices on 8 continents, but we are available everywhere. We have more than 900 employees worldwide, and it's growing very fast. We are still hiring people to our offices all around the world. And we have a couple thousand partners, official partners, that are collaborating with us and reselling Odoo for customers locally. But what's very important to see here is that all entrepreneurs have the same needs. So wherever we are, we can meet the needs, we can face the challenges of entrepreneurs, of small and medium enterprises with our solution. And of course, as I mentioned, Odoo was created for small and medium enterprises, but it doesn't mean that it cannot fulfill the needs of big enterprises. So here are few brands, few names that you might know. They are available in our reference book if you want to read about their experience and what they are using at Odoo right now. So after this short presentation of a company, I would like to start a demonstration today, but I won't be able to do it without your help. So today, we decided to open an office furniture business, and you will be the hero of the story. Thanks to the software you will connect to in a moment, you will be able to answer the questions we have prepared for you and decide which path we will take while creating our brand new business. So here, please go to menti.com. You can see the name of the website and the code displayed above. The code is 66240. So on your phone or your computer, if you go to menti.com, you will introduce the code and you will see the first question displayed on your screen. Okay, let's see, we are still waiting for some of you to connect. So the first question you will see is, how would you like to start your business? Start with a website, open a physical store, or start selling door-to-doors, which is not really recommended at this point of the situation in the world. But let's see what you decide. What should we do with our business today? We will handle the whole presentation, whole demonstration this way. So I will have questions displayed for you, and you will decide what will be the next step for our business. As we can see, the majority thinks that we should start with a website. These days, it's a very good choice. Everyone should be able to create a website in just a few clicks. So I think this answer will win. I will try to move to the next question right now. So when I'm presenting you this part, you will be already able to answer for the next question. So when I come back to that, we will be ready with the demonstration. Majority has spoken, website it is. So, how long do you think it will take me to create a brand new website on Odoo? Will it be an hour, 10 minutes? No, we don't have that time. So at Odoo, there is this one green button, Start Now. It's free. Let's move here. And we simply choose an application that we need. So you decided we should start with website today. Perfect. Let's configure that. Some of my details are already filled in. As I'm logged, company name, let's say it's Odoo, Belgium. Size, we want to have some information about your company, about the purpose that you're setting this demonstration for. And we can start a brand new database. So as you saw, it's very easy. I decided to use only website for this specific database, but of course you can add as many applications as you need. Here, at the moment that we start our database, in just 5 seconds, we decide which theme we would like to use for our brand new website. I like that one, so let's use this theme and start building our business based on this one. It was very, very fast. We can start designing what we like. We click on Edit. And the whole functionality here is based on drag and drop of blocks. So we have our cover, catchy headline. We have a furniture store. So we can decide about the size of this picture. We can, of course, edit the text. And then when we are done, we add more blocks that we like. So as you can see, it's very fast, very convenient. We have a lot of blocks to choose from. We can, of course, decide about the background of these pictures. So here you have some additional options. Whatever you like, you simply add and it will be applied. So I simply wanted to show you how easy it is. We save it, our website is here. But of course, for the purpose of this demonstration, I created a database before, so I have all the data and all the applications that we will need. I will quickly switch to that one. And let's continue on the website and e-commerce, because obviously we are starting our furniture store, so we will be selling here. Perfect, we are here. We move to our website, and directly from that one, we can create products and we can add additional pictures, price, and decide about all the details that should be used. Okay, so that's the website that I created before. And here, as you can see, there is this shop button at the top. So I move up to my shop, to my e-commerce application. That's the perfect example of the integration here at Odoo. And as you can see, I already have some products with very nice pictures, with prices, and some descriptions if I enter them. So here is my desk. It's customizable desk, so I can decide which legs, for example, I would like to have: aluminum, custom, or steel. Then I can also decide about the color of the desk. I see the price and I can add it to cart. I liked it a lot. I can see the total of my order. If I have a promo code, I can put it here and process to checkout. It's that easy. It's what you know from other e-commerce sites. Here you can make sure that every single transaction that you make will be also integrated with other applications, for example, inventory, accounting, or e-commerce and website as presented. So let's move to the second question, which is: the website is launched. What happens now? Ouch, we don't have enough visitors. So probably that's a pain for most of you because that's the majority of answers here. Answer number 2, we have visitors but they don't contact us. It can be a problem too. And a lot of visitors are coming, but there is a time to upsell. So as we can all see, answer number 1 won, so we don't have enough visitors. Now, what can we do at Odoo? Perfect. Let me move to my website, my homepage. And of course, if we don't have enough visitors, we need to optimize our SEO, right? We need to make sure that our customers can easily find our website online, and even with few keywords, it will be displayed for them. So the title can be amazing furniture, perfect. Description, it can be default value, but we can say, please come to our store and check our amazing prices. And then, of course, keywords. So we make sure that they are relevant to what we are doing here. Of course, it will be furniture. That would be our first keyword, and we can immediately see here, thanks to Odoo, that this word have been used in our header, in the title, and somewhere on the website. What's more, we can see related keywords, so those that can be best to use for our store, for our website, when the customers are looking for it. So I would like to also use an office keyword, maybe wood, then okay, there is chair, space, perfect. So we make sure that all of the relevant keywords are included here, and our customers can find our website easier. We save it, but that's not all. If we want to attract others, if we want to make it easy for them to get interested about what we are offering, let's create a new blog post. Let's make maybe a travel topic and talk about why our furniture is amazing. Maybe there are some garden furniture, perfect for some holidays time. Holiday time, why not? Of course, we have blocks here again, so we can decide which one should be used. We write our post in here. Blog post will be here, but we can make it more beautiful with some pictures that are available. Don't forget that if you are creating a content, make it easy to share it. Make it easy for your customers to share it with their friends, with their coworkers, so they don't have to think how to do that. They will simply see, maybe here, a share button. So with one click, they will give it to the world through Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, or email. So our blog post is ready. We make it easy for our customers to share it, promote it on social media, and of course, through e-commerce, through SEO, we optimize it and make the best use of it. The website is now set up. What is our next step? To boost sales, we need a CRM. Let's open a physical store, or let's develop multi-channel sales. So I can see that you like our first answers here till now. The question number 3, answer number 1 wins. We need a CRM to boost our sales. I definitely agree. Let's see what we can do at Odoo. Maybe let's move to the next question. Yes. Here, of course, we need to enter our CRM application. It's right here. And of course, the purpose of it is to manage your customers, to make sure that you are always following up on the potential sales, that you never forget to send this email, that you call your customers when they expect you to call. So here in the CRM, we have a few stages that can be completely customized by you. We start with a new, so those are all new opportunities that we received. Maybe there was a first call, maybe there wasn't, but we don't know much about the customer needs at this stage. Then we have a qualified, so probably here the expected revenue is known, the closing day, and some additional details about the customer. Proposition, so we send the quotation already. Here there are high chances that this opportunity will go into one. Of course, again, it's very easy to use, very intuitive, so it's based on drag and drop functionality as well. So here as mutual admin, the administrator of this database, I'm simply managing my opportunities and making sure that it's clear and understandable, especially for me. Here is the Convent View. This is our favorite view at Odoo. You will see it many times in many different applications that are available. But of course, there is also a list view. So here, if you need more details about your opportunities, or maybe you would like to group them. So if I remove my pipeline, we can see that my colleague, Mark Dimo, also has 7 opportunities. Then I can save it as favorite in my pipeline. So every single time when I enter the database, I will simply click here and have this chosen view displayed. And then there are many others like graph view. There's also a dashboard with more information for your manager. So let's come back to the main Kanban view. As you can see now, I have my favorite search saved. So I have Mark Demo and Mitchell Admin here. And when I enter a specific opportunity, I can already have some basic details about the customers. So the most important details actually, the email, phone, where they're located, priority, and so on. If I scroll down, I can see a notion of chatter. It's also something that is available in every single app at Odoo. We really put a lot of attention to it because it's important to follow up, to constantly follow up on your opportunities or on your quotations, maybe on your purchase orders. So if you're sick, your colleague can come here, can see what's planned for today, what has been done before, and follow up appropriately. So here, okay, we can schedule activity. Of course, it can be, let's say, a call next week. Why not? Apart from this that we have to do today. We can log a note. This is something that is only internal. So we ping our colleague. Here it's OdooBot. Please check it. And now OdooBot will receive a notification to check it. Send message. This is the message that will go externally to this specific customer. So instead of switching to Gmail on any other email provider, you simply stick to Odoo. All the communication will be saved here. When you receive a response, it will be also here in the chatter. So as I said, whoever needs to follow up on this opportunity later on will have all the information ready at this point. And another great example of the integration is the smart button here. Basically, all of smart buttons, they show the integration with other modules at Odoo. Here with CRM, when we manage our customers, obviously we want to make it easy to send a quotation for them. So when I click on it, I create, and the customer is already filled in. I add a product, whatever I need to send to my customer. It can be a screw, it can be a table, top, why not? And it can be used later on. So we can, of course, send it by email. Here you decide which template should be used. This is the very standard one for the demo data, but you have a lot of templates. You can create your own templates with beautiful pictures, colorful buttons, whatever you prefer, just to attract your customers right now. So when you send it by email, of course, you confirm it. The customer agreed on the price, on the product, and you create an invoice. That's how the flow is done on this side. Okay, the question number 4. The business is growing slowly and you need to do some marketing. So what do? Engage with social media communities, send a mass mailing campaign, or reach prospects through SMS. So here again, answer number 1 wins. You would like to engage with your customers through social media. So that's another amazing thing about Odoo, because even though it's an ERP solution, so you wouldn't think that there is a social marketing available, there is. We try to go way up and beyond. We really want to meet the expectations of the customers, of partners, and social marketing app was introduced in 2019 in October with the release of Odoo version 13. So let's jump right into it. At the beginning, you can see your feed, new content available, so we will refresh it. Here, as you can see, I'm connected to my Facebook account, I'm connected to my Twitter, and I'm also following some keywords like ERP or Odoo experience. So what's very important is that your marketing team can have a very clear overview of what's happening, connect to the social media accounts that you want to follow that are important for your business. Of course, directly from here, you can schedule or send a post directly. When we create it, we simply decide which social media we want to use for the purpose of this post. The message can be welcome to our website. Yes. And on the right hand side, of course, you see how it will look like on Facebook, Twitter, or on your website. Of course, you can attach some images in here. You can decide which campaign it should be used for, why not newsletter, and decide when it should be sent, right now or scheduled for later. Then there are some few more settings for your website. So if we click on post, this message will be directly displayed on your social media chosen before. So you can see a real integration here. You don't need to jump on different windows. You don't need to worry about different accounts. Everything is integrated and everything is one place. Then we also have something that is called campaigns. So obviously we don't want to randomly post different materials. We want our team to know who is doing what and which posts, which social materials are connected to which topic. So for example, we have 3 campaigns here: job campaign, newsletter, Christmas promo. So for the newsletter, we send one message and we have an overview of everything that has been generated thanks to this message, in this case only one message. So again, smart buttons showing the integration with other modules. We can see how many quotations have been sent thanks to this campaign, how many opportunities have been created, how many post notifications. So everything in one place for you. Then my favorite tab is visitors here, because thanks to it, you can connect directly with your customers, sending personalized message. So you can see that someone connected to your website 13 minutes ago. If this person was still online, we could send a message through live chat like, hello, Natalia, what are you doing here? Can I help you with something? I saw that you visited 20 pages. Maybe there's something specific you're looking for. So you know what I mean. You can create like very personalized messages thanks to this visitor tab. Now I come back to my feed. I will see after refreshing it that posts on Facebook 2 minutes ago, on Twitter, have been created. I can like my post, why not? Directly from here. I can also comment. If I see other reactions, they will be also displayed here. So I think that it really meets the requirements of even the most expecting marketing teams. Okay, now we need new employees, and who should we recruit? So again, we have 3 answers to choose from: an engineer, a technician, or a sales representative. So in this case, we can see that you decided that we really need a sales representative. That's true. If we have an online store, we need someone to manage all the sales. We need someone to generate more traffic, more interest in our customers, and then manage the opportunities that are being created here. So if we want to recruit someone, we need our recruitment module. Let's jump right into it. You can see that we already published some job offers before. We were looking for developers, consultants, but you decided that we should look for a sales manager right now. So we create a position. Here we need an alias. And Odoo will take care of the rest. We simply click on create. And if we scroll down, sales manager position have been added here. So for now we have 0 applications. We just created that. But I'm sure that if we make a beautiful job description, someone will apply. So let's click on that. As you can see, again, we have the website view, like the website builder. If we click on edit, we want to make sure that this website is appealing for people wanting to apply, that all the important information are included. So maybe it's too much text in here. We would like to add maybe some event page. If someone's interested in a job, maybe they want to know what events we are planning to create in the future. So one more time, drag and drop, everything is ready. Let's save it. And of course, we can apply directly from here, because now we are on our website view as any job applicant would see it. So my name is Natalia, my email is nag@odoo.com, phone number, and we need to choose a file with our resume. I think I have some sample CV in here, and I will submit it immediately. Perfect. So someone applied. Let's see how it looks like in the backend. So in our recruitment, under Sales Manager position, we can see that one application arrived. Perfect. Someone is interested. One more time, Convent View. So in standard, you can see there is a first interview stage, second, and so on, but you can modify it. It's completely up to you how you want to organize your work internally. Odoo is very flexible regarding this topic. So here we have Natalia's application, some basic info that she gave us, but of course we will call her and want to understand more about her interest. There is attached file, so there is a CV that she gave us, and we think that she's a good candidate. So let's move her to the first interview stage. By doing that, Odoo has sent an automatic email. Congratulations, your resume has been positively reviewed. So this is what we have set up before in our database, what's done in standard with demo data. That email like that is being sent. So you can configure that. You can decide whether the email should be sent or how it should look like. But it's simply one step less for you to manage. It's done automatically. First interview is done. There can be a second interview, of course, a contract proposal. And if you noticed before, there is this green button here, Create Employee. Because at Odoo, we really want to make life easier for you. So at the moment when we have an interested applicant for our job offer, with just one click, we can create an employee and make sure that this person will be visible also on employee side internally. When I do that, yes, I'm sure Natalia is a good candidate. Here, I was moved to our employee application. I have more details to fill in. Of course, very, very important private information like emergency contacts, citizenship, so all the details that you might need as an employer about your new employee. And just like that, we went through creating a job description, posting a new job offer, sending a CV, performing few interviews, and creating an employee. So it's very easy, as I mentioned, just few clicks from a desired result. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. As we recruit more, we need to improve our HR processes. Where do we start? Here you have two options. You can launch an e-learning training or automate HR admin tasks. So it's up to you. You decide what should be done. 50-50 for now. For sure we have few more people that connect, so we will see which answer wins. For sure, both of them are important. In Odoo 13, we introduced the e-learning platform. So that's true that you can do it easily from the backend. You can share your content. You can share the documentation, videos, maybe some certification, depends on your business. So it's completely up to you. I can see that it will be a hard decision here. e-learning training or HR admin tasks. Okay, so HR admin tasks are winning, but I can see that both of them are very important for you. So let me cover two answers. I will briefly show you e-learning training as well, just to make sure that your needs are answered. Okay, so if we come back to the main dashboard, we can find few modules that are desired to meet the needs, to fulfill the needs of your employees. For example, we already covered Employees tab from the point of view of creating a new employee, but here we already have the themes created, right? So we have pictures, we can see some notifications. So if I enter, for example, Anita's profile, I can see that there is one contract under her name, and there are also days off that she can still use later this year. So those are again smart buttons. If I want to see a days off here, as an employer, I have an overview in a list view, what's being used by Anita, what she can use in the future. But as an employee, I also have a dedicated app, Time Off. So it's a very beautiful application. I can immediately see different groups of leaves that I can take. So here is the paid time off, here are compensatory days. Wow, I have 96 remaining, so it will be a lot of days off after we are allowed to go out. And we also have free sick days that we took in the past. So as an employee, I have an overview in this module of what's happening. Of course, just by clicking here, I can take my holidays whenever I want. I can take half days or custom hours, whatever I need. And by sending that, my manager or the HR person, HR manager, will see the request and will respond whether it's possible for me to take this day off or not. But there's no paper needed, no other communication to few people. You simply request it in the application. And then another module that might be interesting for you is expenses. So if you're traveling, if you sometimes need to book a hotel from your own account, or you paid for lunch for a customer, you know that it's important that your company reimburse you, right? So in Odoo, we answer to this need by the expense application. So here, for example, as proposed, lunch with customer, product. We don't have lunch, but we can create it. Why not? We decide about the price. We decide about the quantity, some other details to fill in. We save it, and of course we should attach documents. So if you have a receipt, you should attach it here to make sure that the accounting team, HR team, whoever is taking care of it, will have all the important information to reimburse you from this expense. Another third step with the automation of HR task will be done through our documents application. So here I will just briefly mention how the model is created. We have our folders on the left-hand side, and with just one click, I can see what is included in a given folder. Then we also have tags. If you have thousands or hundreds of documents, it's important to use tags to make sure that you can find your documents later on easily, that you don't miss on important files that will be used later on, right? So use tags, use folders, and make sure that everyone finds what is looking for. So if we go into all, we can see that there is some employment contract that was waiting for us from the demo data. Here, all the details are available, so we can review them, but we don't want to print it, right? Especially right now, printing documents, signing them, scanning, maybe you don't have the device at home, it just makes your life difficult. At Odoo, we do everything online, and we encourage you by giving you this module, this functionality, to do the same. So if we're having our employment contract, we can go into our signature application. And in here, we simply decide about the boxes that should be used. So by default, few of them are here, but you can decide and maybe add another one here. Why not? I just want to show you how easy it is. One more time, drag and drop functionality. And here you have, field by employee, you have a signature again filled in on this side. So if I click on sign now, let's see, it's Natalia, create. .com. Okay, I just wanted to show you how it looks from the backend. So I click to start, I go to next, Natalia, my name is already filled in, date, today's 15th of April. We click on X, our address, Belgium, initials. We decide whether we want to draw it, whether we want to make it automatic, or whether we want to load it from the file. Maybe we have our signature saved and we want to use that one. I will sign it. You can see that, that my signature is in here. One more time, my initials, it's been copied. That's very smart. And here, the employee signature, maybe it should be like the full name, surname, and the date. 15th of April 2020. So with just a few clicks as an employee, you validate and send the document to your employer or future employer, and then he signs it and sends it back to you. So it's very easy, it's completely paperless solution. And at Odoo, as you saw at the beginning of this presentation, we have more than 900 employees. So it's important for us to keep it simple, to keep it very straightforward, not to have tons of files like papers on the desk. Everything is done automatically and online. Okay, sure, I was supposed to show you e-learning as well. We decided to focus on two answers here. So as you can see here, e-learning module is available as well. From the backend, you have your courses that are divided in these little boxes. You focus on gardening. Why not? So maybe you're an expert in this topic. So for example, basics of gardening. Here in the backend, you simply give a title, you choose the type, you have different tabs with different information to fill in. And of course, you can upload your videos. Here we have some new quizzes, some new pictures that have been uploaded. So you decide what you want to share. But what's very important for us is to show you the e-learning platform of Odoo. So if you go to odoo.com, it's been created fully in standard, so you can do it as well. If you go into Learn tab in here, you can see that we share with you a lot of videos, a lot of documentation in here that you can use completely for free. Take advantage of those information, of those files that are shared with you. I think that it's been less than a year that we decided to share it with everyone, and we are constantly creating content, uploading new videos weekly with Amy Caroline, recording them on a given topic. So for example, in sales, you can see that we have more than 1 hour of videos. They are divided by small chapters to make sure that you are watching those that are relevant for you. You can join course, and then of course with every single test, there are small tests after each video. you are gaining points of experience. So it's also the gamification for your customers. They can feel appreciated for doing the course, for gaining more knowledge. So I think it's very important to do it. You can use it yourself. As I said, you simply choose which topic you would like to focus on. Okay, so now we can move to the next question. We need to add a new service in our company. What do you prefer? So here we had two answers: custom projects for office design and on-site intervention after sales service. So here, answer number one, custom projects. Okay, let's see how we can create them at Odoo. So first of all, I would like to go into our products in inventory and create a new one that will be sold as a service, because here we want to create new projects. Those are not like tangible objects that we are selling, right? So it can be consultancy for SMEs. Why not? Here we need to remember to change the product type as a service. We choose a sales price. It will be like 50 euro per hour. We have different tabs to check, but what's important is to go into sales and make sure that we create a task in an existing project, or of course you can decide to create a task in sales orders projects or completely new project. So in this case, I would like to create a task in office design, or maybe after sales service. Why not? I decided that this project will be the best. So when I save it, I will move into our sales module, create a quotation as a customer Azure interior, and my product will be consultancy for SMEs. We can see that the unit price has been already filled in. All the information are here. If I want to make sure whether everything is correct with my customer data, I click on this small icon and the pop-up window will be displayed. So I save it. We assume that it's been sent by email, everything is agreed on, and we confirm it. By the moment I confirmed it, you can see that the stage has been changed into sales order and that one task has been created. Again, amazing integration with the project tab in this case. So we can have a project overview, or we can jump into our task directly. So let's do that. I can see that it's still unassigned to anyone. I will assign it to me. Why not? I will be responsible for that. And I will decide, based on the conversation with my customer, that the deadline is till the end of April. It's pretty urgent. In the second tab, I can see my timesheet, because I also installed a timesheet application and it integrates directly with our project. So here we can see that there is 1 hour of consultancy remaining. Progress is 0 because at the moment I didn't do anything. But I will edit it and change it right now. Description, work with customer, and it took us exactly 1 hour. So everything has been used in just one meeting. We save it and we can see that with our work for customer, the progress of 100% has been reached. We don't have remaining hours, so we are basically ready with this service with this customer. If they need to use more hours in the future, they can always purchase more. It can be a service available on our website, or you can sell it directly from the sales app. Okay, so what will be the next step with our amazing company? Our business is booming, so we did something right. We recruited, we added new service, but our operations are still inefficient. So what should we optimize? Now you decide, now you take the wheel and tell me whether we should improve our inventory management or set up a lean manufacturing process. Okay, I can see that you are more into the inventory management. But it's changing. We'll see. Let's give it a few seconds so you can decide which option is more important for you, which options we should present today. Okay, I think that we are going more into a lean manufacturing process. So let's do that. Let's do that one. Okay, so I will start by going into our inventory module and make sure that all the settings are correct. I will search for a table because that's the product that is created as a make to order one. So here I want to make sure that make to order and manufacturing options are checked, because I will need them to manufacture this table and to create a very good process that will be followed by all of my employees. Here again, the smart buttons, there are a lot of them, as you can see, because inventory is a very important application in my shop, in my business. So I want to make sure that all the details are in place. So for example, you can see that at the moment we don't have any tables at hand. So if someone will order them online, I will have to manufacture them. Then as a bill of material, there is one created under the table here. And we can see what components are needed to create my table. So of course there is a tabletop, there are 4 table legs and some screws and bolt. So with bill of materials, you're the hero. You decide how your final product should be created, what should be used, in what quantity, also in which order. So there are a lot of options, a lot of configuration that you can do to make sure that the final product will satisfy your customer, obviously. So if the settings are correct, we can jump into sales and assume that our customer Addison order the table online. So we choose make to order table, the price, the quantity, everything is filled in. We save it, we confirm it, and now we can see the smart button with delivery. But if we are ready to deliver, oh no, we are waiting for another operation. So we need to make sure that the product is manufactured, because that's what we do in our company. So we go into manufacturing, and immediately I can see a new manufacturing order that has been created automatically and that is waiting for the material availability, which I need to confirm. So all the products are here right now in red. Let's check availability. Perfect. I have them all in my inventory, which means that I'm ready to manufacture the product. I will do it very quickly so it can be delivered to my customer even tomorrow. Now, when I plan this production, the work order will appear here, which means that maybe in another hall, in another magazine, the worker that has an Odoo in front of him will see that the work order has been created and he can start working on it. When we enter it, it's green. We can start. We can have an overview of everything that needs to be done. We need to understand what are the processes, what should be done one after another, and we start working on it, right? So the time is ticking. Of course, there is current production here. We can see some serial numbers, time tracking. So on our side in the backend, we can have a constant overview of what's happening, and of course some more details here. And if we're done, we pause it. Maybe we need a coffee break or not. Then we come back, we continue. So Odoo gives you this option and we finish it. Here we have a notification that we need to provide a lot number for the finished product, because that's how we organized our work internally. So I will come back to my current production and I will use the same lot number that I used before. So I save it, and right now it's done. It's finished. Everything is saved. Time has also stopped. So I can come back to my work order here. Yeah, and here I can see that one of one have been finished, that all the products, all the components have been used, and my finished product with serial number is in here. So manufacturing order is done, and we can come back to our inventory or sales. That's the newest one. Yes, and here we have the smart button, right? The one that we saw before. So it's waiting for another operation. We check availability or we validate. But we need to come back and make sure that it's done in our manufacturing. It's ready, materials are ready, and of course you can see that Odoo blocks you from doing any further steps if the previous steps are not finished. So I wanted to deliver it, but Odoo said, wait, hello, you need to mark it as done. You need to make sure that on your manufacturing side, it's also done. So when we do it right now, we have all the smart buttons here together with cost analysis, valuation, product moves. So on each component, I had a unit cost. So now I can see a total cost of components. Here there was also Mitchell admin working on it. So Odoo takes into account the cost per hour that is used for this operator, and we have a total cost at the end of this cost analysis. So one more time, with smart buttons, more information are available for you. So I went into sales before, now let's go into inventory. Here we have delivery orders. Actually I have 15 to process, but let's do the newest one. That's the one, that's the ready one. Addison ordered it. I don't know if you remember, at the beginning I mentioned Addison. So we have correct serial number, we have our product, one is reserved, we manufactured it, and it's ready. When we validate, we apply. Yes, we need serial number, which should be specified before. So of course, when I do that, it will be validated and done for a customer. Perfect. Next question is, as the business grows, we have needs that get more complex, and do we want to customize anything? So the opportunities in CRM, we need information on customers or the quotation form. Here you decided that opportunities in CRM should be customized. Perfect. So you know, in a furniture office store, we are working a lot with customers that are interested. So let's customize it. Let's see what we can do to extract even more data and to understand even better our customer needs. So to customize, of course, we need our Studio application. If you're not familiar with what Studio is, here, this small icon will allow you to customize Odoo without any developer's knowledge. So in fact, Odoo is written in Python, but with Studio, you don't need to be a Python developer. You can make all the changes yourself. Here I should enter the opportunity first to have a better view. One more time, Studio is visible. And I have all the details, all the fields that can be moved, that can be changed. But I will decide to add new field. You said that you want to customize it, so let's add a date. In just a few seconds, new field is added, and it will be a birth date. Maybe we want to give to our customers something special for their birthday. And with birth date, we can decide when the customer should receive a special coupon or maybe a newsletter. And let me show you how it looks like in the backend. Right now, on all the opportunities that I have in my pipeline, I will see this field here. So let's decide when the date is. Let's just move a few years back. It can be 95, May 10th. Okay, perfect. And with just one click, I added the birth date to my opportunity. And this studio icon is available in every single view at Odoo. So you can customize exactly like that the fields that you would like to add or change. So for example, the same notion of the field can be used in here. You can see this icon never disappears. You can feel like a developer to customize Odoo and to make changes that are needed for your business. Okay, the end of the year is coming. What do we want to analyze? So you can decide whether you want to focus on accounting, so profit and loss and balance sheet reporting, sales performance, or KPIs performance. So you decide what's the most important part for our business today. As for the moment, you focus on KPIs. They are important. We should have an overview of what's happening. Sales performance as well, I agree. Okay, we also have someone interested in the accounting part. But as far as I can see, the performance KPIs are going to win. Let's give it a few seconds. Yes, I think that will be the one that I will present today. Okay, so to present you the KPIs, so to make sure that you have an overview of everything that is happening, not only in your sales, but also in your CRM, recruitment, maybe e-learning or purchase applications, you need a dashboard. In here, when I enter it, you can see that I have already created some topics, you might say. This is the pipeline projects task, and what's hidden under it is the view that I decided to save in my dashboard that will give me a best overview of what's happening in the team or in this given sector at this moment. So this is all live. If I make a change here, it's reflected in the CRM as well. And of course, if you have hundreds of employees and they are making changes all the time, it will be also reflected in here. So I decided to use few of the KPIs that I found, but we can go and of course add a few more together. So if I'm in sales, I have all the quotations here in my list view, but maybe it's not very clear. Maybe I would like to group it by a salesperson. It's Mark Demo, Mitchell Admin, and someone who is unassigned to anything. And then we can also group it by order date by quarter. So here, as you can see, now everything is divided by quarter. So I like that, and I would like to see it immediately in my dashboard. What I do, it's the same as with saving the favorite search. You simply add it to your dashboard here. Quotations of Mark and Mitchell, why not? We add it. Now we will need to refresh the browser to see it. And in my dashboards, you can see that this part has been added. So as a manager, you simply make sure that you save relevant information here. Here it's the dashboard of CRM. So maybe I want to see my CRM and my sales. And I want to see immediately who is doing more. Mark Demo has some more quotations assigned to him. But maybe it's, if we group by salesperson, not by stage. we can see, yeah, that Mark Demo in fact had like 5 opportunities here in April and in May, and Mitchell Admin only 5 in April. So you can simply work on the information that you have here, extract those that are relevant for you, and make sure that you don't miss out on anything. Okay, so perfect. It was very quick. It took us like 50 minutes to create the whole company, all the business processes, to cover the recruitment, the analysis, reports, manufacturing, inventory. You can see, you will have the opportunity to watch the video again, that we did really a lot with a very short amount of time, and we have a successful business right now. So here is the question for you that you don't have to answer, but I would like you to think about. So what's the price while using the single purpose application? It's not the price, it's not the question about Odoo here. It's the single purpose application for CRM, website, social marketing, recruitment, basically what we presented today. What do you think it will be? Because for total 20 users, it's around $300 per user per month. As for me, it seems a lot. Of course, it's only an average here. This is the information that we took from the websites here. But you can immediately see, you can immediately understand that with single-purpose applications that don't connect with each other, don't communicate, don't integrate, the price is quite high. So here is the next question for you. So individual apps cost like almost $300 per user per month. And what's Odoo price for all the apps? So here we are thinking only about the applications when we took the sum for all the applications and we divide it by 20 users, because that's the amount that we took as an example. So you saw the price for the competitors, and here what do you think the price will be for Odoo applications? We can see 25 euro, 100 euro. Some of you are hesitating which answer to choose. That's what you feel. Like, show me what you feel. What is the correct answer according to you? I will give it 2 more seconds. And yeah, you can see 25 euro for all the modules that were presented is the price of Odoo. So actually a lot of you were right. And here the next question is, we are still talking about around 20 users projects with the applications that were mentioned. What's the implementation timing for small and medium enterprises per application? So we take into account of course, the installation or starting the database online, training the team members, making sure that all the access rights are correct, that the configuration is set up. How long do you think it will take for Odoo? Here we are asking about Odoo. What's the implementation timing? Okay, it's quite equal for 1 week, 2 weeks, or 1 month per app. But the winner seems to be 2 months per app, according to you. Let's give it 1 more second. Okay, and the correct answer is 2 weeks per application. That's the average for small and medium enterprises for projects that they need. That's the average for us, for our partners, to implement 1 application. So you must admit that it's very short, especially that it can be done fully online. You don't have to go on site, you don't need anyone to come to your office to install it. It can be done online. So especially right now when we cannot really meet, when we cannot really go out, it might be very useful to consider Odoo as the solution for your business. So you are now ready to use Odoo. I'm very happy to say that. But I told you at the very beginning that I will take some time to answer your questions. So on your phones or on your screens, you will see the waiting for question page. So you will have a few minutes right now to send me your questions. I will have them displayed on my site, and I will make sure to answer them at the very end of the presentation, because right now I would like to come back to the PowerPoint presentation which we had before. And I would like you to keep in mind that what I briefly presented to you was a tip of an iceberg. This is just the presentation demonstration that we prepared for you to show you the most important functionalities of Odoo, but there are way more possibilities that are available. So there are like 50 standard modules that you can use. Some of them you saw today, some of them you can see on odoo.com. And of course, there are also models developed by our partners or by independent developers available on our third-party application store. So the possibilities are really, really unlimited. And here, just to show you the difference between Odoo Community and Odoo Enterprise. For those that are not aware, in fact, there are two versions of Odoo. The main difference is that we don't support Odoo Community. This version, it's fully open source, is available for you to download. But as I mentioned, we don't support it, and there are less functionalities than in Odoo Enterprise. So here you can see like a quick overview of the modules that are available only in Enterprise, the ones with a tag Enterprise next to them. And of course, the out-of-the-box solution, the online version, that's Odoo Enterprise, what I presented today. I mentioned at the beginning that in October, we release version 14. So we will have, again, new modules, new functionalities, new features that will be available for our customers. And we can migrate you for free. So everything that is done in standard with Odoo Studio, with some customization, configuration, can be migrated for free by us. You simply upload your database and we take care of the rest. So with our support, with the migration services, there are also hosting options. With Odoo Enterprise, there are free available. You start on cloud. There is also on-premise and Odoo SH, which is a solution developed by us that connects directly to GitHub. So it kind of connects two worlds of SaaS and on-premise. So there are many more benefits that you can discover. We are very transparent on our website about it, and you can also contact Odoo experts, Odoo employees at any time. One more message from our side is that we always try to limit custom development. It's not that development is bad, but if it's not necessary, we should try to limit it and avoid it. Basically, it increases the project costs, takes more time to implement, complicates migrations. As I said just a minute ago, we migrate for free Odoo customers in standard on cloud, where development or third-party integrations are not allowed. So think twice, challenge your customers, challenge your processes that you have internally. Do you really need them? Maybe you can think in Odoo way. Maybe you can stick to standard and have a solution that can be used anywhere, and that can be fully out of the box. And something that I'm basically trying to share with you for the past hour is the unique value proposition of Odoo. So integration. You saw how modules communicate with each other. You saw that the one transaction that you do in one place is reflected in 3 other places, so you don't have to copy-paste information. You don't have to think about the transfer of data. It's all done, it's all automatic, and all for you available in few clicks. Also, how easy to use it is. You saw that I was just going with Smart Buttons help or drag and drop functionality, and I built my business in less than 1 hour with a couple of applications. So I'm sure you can use it yourself. We also have the e-learning platform that I showed you to use. You should really take advantage of the videos, of the documentation. If something is not clear, contact Odoo expert for a demonstration. Don't lose this possibility to improve your business. And then also the affordability. So if you go to odoo.com/pricing, we can go there together. On odoo.com, you have pricing tab here at the top. We can see that it's €10 per user per month. Right now, my pricing is set up for Latvia, so this is the pricing in this country. It can differ for Africa, for Western Europe. Prices are a bit different, but it's simply reflected on the market. So you specify the number of users, you choose models that you want to use, and you can see the price. In this case, while paying annually, the total price would be €92. So I think that even for small enterprises, it's a really good first step, especially that at Odoo we encourage the step-by-step approach. So don't choose 20 models at once and then spend weeks trying to understand them. You can always expand. You can always scale up your business with us. So you start smaller, you start with the scope that is really, really important for you right now. And then with just one click, you add more. And we saw how amazing Odoo are. We saw what it can do, but how to implement it? Basically, you have two ways. You can go with our official partner or with our direct team. The difference here is that the partners have their local presence, because as you know, we as an Odoo, as our offices, are available in few countries in the world, but our partners are everywhere. So you can contact them directly on odoo.com/partners. You will see the list of all IT companies that we are collaborating with. They can install Odoo for you on cloud or on premise. And of course, projects can be done in standard, or there can be a development or some customization if needed. So partners will support you. We make sure that they have the knowledge, that they have a functional certification, so they can really be of help locally for you. And then of course, Odoo Direct, here you would follow a quick start methodology, so we limit custom developments as much as possible. We always focus on standard project implementation. We do it online. Even right now, we are working 100% to support companies all around the world. As I said, Odoo can be implemented fully online. So the staying at home situation is not really stopping us from helping you and making sure that your business can working as always. Now the time for Q&A. So I will make a quick look on our Menti Q&A part. So I will check whether you had any questions that I can answer for you. What about help desk in Odoo? So there is a help desk in Odoo, don't worry. Of course, here during the presentation I only showed you a few models. Here if we go into apps, we go into help desk, and you can see that with one click you can install it into your database. So of course here it's based on the ticketing system, so the customers can approach you directly from your website with their request. You can have a team handling this request and make sure that the needs of your customers are answered. Okay, so if it's installed, let me quickly jump into that. You can see you have tickets, priorities, some averages here, performance. If we go into customer care, again, Convent View, which is really loved by us in here, and we decide how we work on our tickets. If I got enterprise licensing, does it mean that I will have to pay for free modules as well? No, not at all. So what you're paying for is the license, right? So here on odoo.com, you see those are around 50 standard modules, right? But apart from those, there are employees, fleet management, contact, calendar. Those are the modules that you will see here in apps. And if they are free, you won't pay for them. You simply install them. Oh, payroll, for example. If I install it, it's not an additional cost for me. It's a free module that can be simply added to my database. Can a partner deliver services both with Enterprise and Community Edition? If you're a partner, you declare that you will be working on Enterprise Edition. So on our side, we really want to see that you are delivering projects for Odoo Enterprise. We want to make sure that you are earning your commission, that you are really taking advantage of the benefits that you are receiving, which are all connected to Odoo Enterprise. But of course, we don't forbid you to sell Odoo Community if you feel that it's a better start. Let's say for your customer, if you see that maybe in a few months they will upgrade to Odoo Enterprise, you keep it in your mind that you want to upsell this customer, of course you can do it this way. But the goal for partners is to sell Odoo Enterprise. There are some questions about localization. So the accounting settings are the regulation in Odoo. So here it really depends on the country. If we are available in 180 countries, there are probably 180 different laws, regulations that should be followed. So for, let's say, Western Europe and our biggest markets, we have the full localization ready. For the rest of the countries, we have a team working on that. We collaborate with our official partners to develop the localization for you. But in fact, some of them might not be ready just yet. So contact your partner or contact someone at Odoo directly from our website and test it yourself as well to make sure that you understand what's available for your country, what's there, what needs to be developed, and at what stage it is for your needs. Okay, I can see more questions about the same thing. Is it possible to host Odoo on external server? Yes, so from our perspective, it's simply on-premise installation. What I mean is that you have to download Odoo database and you simply put it on your server and then use it as a cloud. It can be done, of course, but I think it's way easier to use it on our cloud directly. But it's up to you. It's possible. Do we have to pay for self-hosted version? I'm not sure if you mean Odoo Community, no. If you mean Odoo on-premise, Odoo Enterprise on-premise, then there is no additional cost for hosting. If you scroll a little bit down here, we have cloud hosting, on-premise. Both of them are included in the price of modules, so there is no additional cost. For Odoo SH Cloud Platform, there are some settings that need to be filled in to see what will be the cost for the end customer. If we obtain a license, can we use it for 2 different businesses? So in Odoo we have a multi-company functionality. So if you have in mind the person that asked this question, that you have, let's say, 2 shops in 2 different locations, but you are one company, then of course you simply have another company created. You switch between them as a manager or CEO, while employees only see the information from the company that they are connected to. It's all about settings, all about access rights. But if you're thinking about completely separate business of your friend and yours, now in this case you need 2 separate databases, 2 separate licenses, because you don't want to mix your information. You want to have your own database that is fully protected for you and only for your employees. Will you recommend Odoo Studio for customization? Of course, I recommend it. I cannot recommend it enough. As I said, with Odoo Studio, all the changes that you do will be migrated to the next version. It's all done on the database level, so there are no changes in code. That's why it's so easy for you to work on it and not to worry about changes in the future. Can I buy the t-shirt? You would have to approach our marketing team. As for the moment, I didn't hear about selling our t-shirts online, but during Odoo Experience, so our annual event in Belgium, we are always selling some stuff like caps, shoes, t-shirts. So I really invite you to Belgium in October if you can come, so you will be able to buy some of Odoo items. Do you have partners in South Africa? Yes, again, on odoo.com/partners, or here, find a partner. You can see an overview of all the companies that we are collaborating with. So you simply choose the country that interests you. There is South Africa, and here we have 11 official partners. So you can choose based on location, or you can contact me directly. So I will give your contact details to my colleague who is working with our South African partners. Okay, I'm refreshing, but I think that those are all the questions that that I saw here. Anyway, if you're interested in some discussion later on, I encourage you to contact me on nag@odoo.com. You can send me an email or on odoo.com directly. You can contact an expert with a live chat. You can discuss with one of my colleagues from marketing team about your needs. So you have really a lot of possibilities to get in touch with us. So as for today, I thank you very much for your time. It was a pleasure, 1 hour and a half this afternoon to talk to you, to present to you the most important features, functionalities, modules of Odoo. Stay safe, and I hope that we will see each other very, very, very soon. Thank you.